Right, we've got a lot coming up for this studio vlog. We're going to be doing stickers, sticker sheets and magnetic bookmarks. And I'm also going to show you step by step how I upload my sticker sheets to the software.
And basically, I've had a week off and thinking about it, I'm 7 months into the business and I think I've just had my first, is it like a monthly reset? I just needed some time off. But instead of just resting as you do, I don't know how I've managed to do it, but I've probably bashed out, I think we've done about 4 or 5 designs for new notepads. But since the last time we've been filming and I've been doing it to show the journey from design to the finished concept, we've got a fair bit to do today. But here is the stuff that I was telling you about, which was the Summer Lovin. So I think I haven't got my iPad. I think the last time we was filming, you guys saw me doing that on Procreate. But I've then gone through to Illustrator. Here we go. Let's just have a look on here first. Show you the process. Sorry. And literally, remember when I said to you I was going to do it from start to finish to see if I could actually do it in Illustrator? What is up with my brain today? This is what I'm saying. I probably need more than a week off. This is where we're at. So obviously, when I drew it in Procreate, it had a bit of a like a Gaussian blur. Can't get my words out. Dreamy effect, and I couldn't get the stippled effect that I did for the melon on this one. So I obviously need to do some more tutorials. This is my apple. Obviously, I've had to do a few tutorials just to see how to do things, and this one that got me through was Graphics by Elena's. Apologies if I've not pronounced the name right, but it was just the things to do with how to do the angles and everything of the leaves, because I've not done it all from start to finish. Done my cherries. I did do the pineapple in the end, again after another tutorial. I'm not taking credit for anything without learning. And then here's the strawberry that I've done as well. So I think we decided, or I decided, that I was initially going to call it Juicy Lovin'. And then I just thought, I understand what that is, but nobody else will. So I ended up with, let's go through. This is the first concept that I wanted to do. I feel like it's very tropical vibes. And I thought, right, yeah, I'll do Summer Lovin' sticker just so that we've got all of the designs on one thing. But then instead of just leaving it there as you do and just being satisfied, why did I then watch Love Island and think, oh, yeah, I'm liking these vibes as well. So now I've gone and created some extra more work to do. But I'm not doing that right back now. That needs work and I want a few more colours. And again, I'll probably put the fruit. No, I'm not actually. I'm just going to have that on its own sticker. That will be its own sticker, but I just want different colours where the green is. I might have a pink or something. And you know what I might do? I might do the colours. So you know how we've got the yellow and the purple and the red, and we've already got the green. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers. I'm going to do 4 stickers for that, but we haven't got time for that today because, like I said, I can be here forever and a day. Right, so I don't know whether or not I'm allowed to show you all of the designs for the notepads. I'll see if I can get permission for that. But what did I do there? Oh, that one I was deciding, look. Let me just show you. I don't know whether to leave that shine on, bearing in mind that I did a bit of a practice. Can you see? I'm hoping I've zoomed in. I did a new tutorial. There you go, you can see it a little bit better, can't you? Sorry. Let's see if we can move you guys in a bit better. There we go, that's a bit better. So I did a new tutorial, look, and I learned just to obviously do a little type of gradient that's in the corner for the shine. Probably looking at it, when I get a little bit more advanced, I'll probably learn how to do it a little bit more. Is it a mesh, gradient mesh? I probably should have done a gradient mesh. It's too done now, it's in Cricut, I'm not messing about. I'm not sure whether or not that needs to be there. So what I'm gonna do is find where that is. I'm gonna turn that one off for now. This is what I'm saying. A lot of the times what you guys see, you won't actually see as a finished item because I will actually make edits or I'll change my mind. See, that one has got a little bit of a Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur. Oh God, I'm just making these words up as I go along. Right, let's have a look at some other ones. This one, poor child, that was a learning curve, man. So basically, I had to learn, first of all, I was just going to do the colour of the pineapple, obviously, and just put a few lines on it. But then I thought, oh, maybe I can just make it look a little bit better and make it look like it's shading so that you've got squares with the shading. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing clipping mask upon Pathfinder, remove from front and everything. And in the end, I gave up because I couldn't get to grips with the right Pathfinder that I needed to leave me with these squares. So in the end, I ended up using the pencil tool. Pen tool. Yeah, that's right, pen tool. So yeah, again, it's been a bit of a learning curve these past couple of weeks. Right, so we've got a pineapple. Yep, strawberry. Yeah, again, that was another tutorial look. So I had to figure out how to, what is it? What do you have to learn how to do? Free transform distort. That's free distort, yeah. So basically I had to learn how to put all of these individual leaves, because I did them 4 leaves. Then I had to learn how to distort that so that I could get it in the right place. It's not 100%, but I'm proud of it. And then obviously just Pathfinder it. Why am I giving you a tutorial when I said we're not doing tutorials? Because I'll do you a tutorial. Anyway, I need to stop chatting for Britain. And there we go. Here's the apple look. So yeah, I know when I sat there a couple of weeks ago, or was it a month ago? I don't know. When I said I'm going to do Think Love Arts, Think Fruit. I know people probably thought, what the is she going on about? But this is what I'm saying. You just gotta trust the vision. Trust the process. Right, what have we got here? So, what are we doing now? Right. Oh, we're having a little bit of a practice today because I've got tons of scraps of holographic and I'm not going to keep wasting holographic. So this one is just, which paper's this? This is the Everard's one. Evergreen Gods. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that. I'll put the thing on if I've got the thing. I think it's Evergreen Gods. Where have I got Everard's from? Yeah, that's something else. Right, what we're going to do then, so this is just glossy sticker paper. I'm going to try and have a look to see. I know what I wanted to do. This is going to be for the freebie stickers. There we go. So, let's have a look. So I think 3 inches should be enough for each sticker. We're not going to know until we get it in and have a look on Design Space. I think maybe that one could be a little bit bigger, but we'll see. So if I go, have I got it all? Yeah. Yeah, they're fairly big, aren't they? Is that a little bit too? I'm wondering if that's, jeez. Right, maybe if we do, shall we try 2.75? Not really give myself enough room here. 2.75. Might even be able to get away with 2.5 because these are freebie stick. These are freebie stickers. No, yeah, 2.5. Let's just try 2.5 on the pineapple so we can see if I think this one definitely needs to be 2.75. Right, let's have another go. So these are the ones. Remember when I said to you I've done a thank you card and I've put a freebie sticker on the back. So these are going on this type of glossy paper, which is not, it's not bad paper actually. I don't know why I'm using it for freebies, but I just want to see. So that pineapple was 2.5 and these are all 2.75. And that is 2.75. I think that needs to stay that, but I think we can get the rest in at 2.5. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think they're all fine at 2.5. Remember, these are not the die cut individuals. These are just the ones that I'm giving away for a freebie sticker on the back. So, unless we go back through there and put 2 on the mat, on the design. So if I duplicate this, don't delete it. Come on, there's got to be a way we can get that on. I haven't got to figure out the spacing to do with the holographic like I normally do. So we can literally take it up to the edge. How is that cut in then? Why is that one? I'm just going to have a go. I'm just going to have a go. Oh, oh my God. No, not now. I just want to do a test. How was that all already? I've only just literally been using it. Oh, yeah, you're not telling a fib, are you not? When did you last leave? Yeah, shouldn't need calibrating. Right, so luckily it's not as expensive as the other one. So we're going to try. Why have I got two of those? What's going on there? Oh, oh no, you're just taking the mick, man. Hold on, I'm going to come back to you in a minute because this is just long. Right, I'm back after my little hissy fit. I don't know if I've sorted this out right. It's nothing to do with the print settings going behind the screen. It's nothing to do with that. Oh, I didn't think about that. It's to do with the fact that I was on the wrong, I think it was the network issue. Anyway, you don't want to know about me having an issue fit about the long printing process. Right, let's get this set up. So all I'm doing now, lot, is just rejigging a few things so that I could make it all work. Because I don't want to have loads of different things on how many different sheets, because I've not got the, what's the word? I've not got the spondoolies to be wasting stuff. Right, so let's have another go. Let's see if this is working. I'm making sure that I'm mic'd up for first. I'm not doing that now. I ain't got time. I have got time. I just can't be bothered. Right, have I got the right paper in? Yeah, so the right paper. I just need to pick the right printer. We don't need a bleed because remember, these are just for tests and they've already got the outline on. I'm hoping this is right. And let's just hope and... Oh, did I put the right paper in? Oh, I am not with it today. Right, yeah, because that's a smaller one, isn't it? Yeah, what I have to be mindful of is that is not A4 and I keep messing up every time I put this through. And trust me, that is not cheap. Is it koala? That is not cheap, so I don't need to be messing up on that one. Right, so all we're doing now is we're just doing a test print just to see how these freebie stickers turn out before I decide on the sizing for the actual die cut sticker. And I'm not going to lie, even I didn't expect them to turn out the design anyway. I didn't think I was going to get the cherries as good as I did. And I didn't think the pineapple would work because I think when I said to you before, I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to do the pineapple. So fingers crossed, these come out. Right, okay, so yeah, okay, pineapple, strawberries looking all right. They are a little bit big. So yeah, I think I can go down. What are we at? 2.5. I think these need to be a 2-inch sticker. I've got post-it notes galore. Do you know what? That's the next thing I'm designing, definitely. Because the amount of money I spend on post-it notes could make a bag of dollar. But remember, this is not the actual glossy stuff. So this is literally just me designing it for a freebie for the customers. Right. Let's have a look. Let's just fingers crossed that this is... Oh, no. What is up with you today? Have you run it through? I've run it through the wrong one. So clearly this is a lesson to be learned. I assumed this was like koala. This one needed time to dry. So I don't know whether now I've messed it up and it won't go through the cutting machine. Oh, sugar. So I can't roll it on like I usually do. So where's the sticker? I usually use the brayer, but clearly you can't because this one needs drying time. Right, I need to make a note of that as well. Not even bothered. I have not come prepared today at all. This is what happens. This is what I'm saying. I gave myself a week off because I could tell that I was getting tired. Not burnt out, just getting tired. Right, all I'm doing, look. Sorry, I've realised I'm off screen again. Because my mat is not that sticky, I'm just using a little bit of tape. And because I've obviously realised I can't use the brayer to keep it down. Yeah, that's another job that I've got to do. Let's get some scissors out as well. So where are we at now? We've already sent it to the printer. It's already there, so I can just say that. There we go. Oh no, what type is this now? Right, I'm just going to put it through as cardstock because I can't be bothered. And I shouldn't have to do that. But I'm going to... wonder if we could get away with copier paper. Let's try copier paper because that's what I used for the other one. And then we'll see. So copier, more 120 GSM. Right, so I need to make a note of that for my little chaotic. Oh yeah, shame. Oh, am I going to have to shine a light on it because it's the... no, because this is not glossier. So we're doing copy paper. All I'm doing now is making a note, look. 120 GSM. So that I know in my book what I need to write down for the settings. Yeah, detecting. So we're good to go. Right, so all we're doing now is we're just open and praying that I've put enough of an outline on and it cuts through. Right, fingers crossed. Okay. Right, so I need to remember to add bleed. Oh no, this could be why I need to calibrate. What's gone on there? Right, so that's letting me know I've not flattened something. What happens when that is letting me know that I've done something on that sticker. Right, let's pause it. And let's cancel that because that did not sound good. Oh, that is, it's got stuck. Look, it's not even anything to do with the design. It's gotten stuck on there. So what I'm going to have to do is ask Floss if she'll actually cut round the others like she did for me the last time. She's an actual gem. So I wonder how... maybe I did need to calibrate then. That was my own fault for not doing what the software asked, probably. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got. Remember, roll and peel. Yeah, that just needed a little bit more. Right, take it all off the mat and stop being lazy. Like I said, chaotic, yeah. Right, so that's actually fine. I don't know why. So what did I do? More pressure. Just take it easy. Just stop being so heavy-handed, man. I'm not giving myself enough room. I didn't touch it because obviously it's the ink that was on the edge of the last one. Right, okay, so let's see. What, can you do more? No, you can't, can you? So what did you do? Less pressure, oh, I could have gone through and done a twice cutting. Yeah. Right, I'm not going to wreck this. I'm going to let thingy just cut that off for me. Right, so we've got two. I'm actually quite impressed with them. There we go, look. And these are just going to be the freebie that go on the back of the thank you card. I'm not going to lie. I'm wondering if they are a bit big for the side of the freebie card. So what have we got? 2 inches are perfect for the die cut. So we need to find the size of the pineapple. That's 2.5. Right, okay. I told you before, this is how chaotic it is. This now is, what I'm saying is, that's 2.5 inches, yeah? Is this the right size that I should be doing for a normal box standard die cut sticker? So when I look at the daisy, when I look at the box, yeah, I feel that's fine. So what are we at? About 2.5. Probably change when she gets home. For a die cut on the koala, which is the expensive paper. I'm going to make a note there. Let's have a look at what the melon is on here. That's 2.5. So why don't we set it to 2 for the freebie then? What was the cherry? Yeah, we're going to go in at 2 inches for the freebies. Yeah, they're fine. This is what I'm currently working at the minute. I don't know how I'm going to set this one up. So basically, I wasn't going to do a notepad for the Summer Lovin. I was going to do notepads for something else. But the more and more, once I'd done each design, I thought, let me make sure you can see, because I'm conscious that you guys don't actually get to see. What I've done there, look, is all of those individual little designs. I thought, why don't we actually make a notepad? I'm not sure if I'm going to do a bookmark. I'm not sure. I may or may not. I'm not going to decide upon that yet. But I'm loving the vibes at the minute for the notepads. So all I need to do now is decide whether or not I want that on. I think personally, let's go and have a look at the layers. This is why I need a Patreon, because this is real. I need people. I have these really good ideas, but then I second guess myself. There we go. Right, so what we could do is we could actually export this and actually print them out and have a look and see if that's all right. Maybe I actually need to sit down and think, do I need to be running at this? Well, obviously I'm not running, but do I need to slow it down a bit? I do actually. I do actually like that. But I'm going to save that before I change my mind. I know exactly what I'm like. I'm going to sit there. I know they're all not equally spaced out, but this is another one that will be coming. And I'm going to stop working on it, because the more I work on it, the more I'll get, what's that word where you just like, it's not perfectionism, but I'll just keep like pushing the bar. I'm constantly pushing the bar to see if I can make things better. That's actually good. Okay, let's show you the other ones then. I wasn't going to show you, I'm only going to show you the ones that I've showed you in the other vlog. So I do believe they was the mum ones, yeah. So remember when I was saying to you, I'm going to do a desk pad. I've done the desk pad. I just need to finish making them all the same colour. I'm not sure if I'm going to add another accent colour to this one. Flossie said to me it looks too much like the colour scheme for, is it Too Faced mascara? I was just like, I can't change this again. This is what I'm sticking with. What I may do is just go back through and see if I can just make these a different, like a darker brown. I think that's where I'll possibly go. But this one's done. I'm not sure if I've showed you this or not. So this will be coming soon. I've just got to obviously find the money. Product planning is done. Again, I've just got to go through and just change the colours there. And what I've done, oh, this is why I'm showing you this one. I've decided this isn't a desk pad, obviously, for a mum. So I decided that the Chaotic Creative is going on this desk pad. Is there anything else I need to show you? Is there another one? Yeah, there is, the DL. I feel like I was looking to see whether or not we should put a pattern on these notepads. It's on this one, I think it was. Let's open it up. I feel like if we put this swirl pattern on, it makes it look too busy, look. But we'll see when they print it out. And then this one, this is good to go. So I've got Chaotic Mum for that one and the IDGAF Mum for that one. We're good to go now. It's just me. I need to decide on who's going to manufacture them. So that's something that I need to just focus on and get done. What else have we got for this vlog then? Obviously it was doing the stickers. I've showed you the notepads. I might just show you just one if I can. This is the one that I'm currently working on at the minute. So this is not massively thing. I can't show you the other ones because I did promise I wouldn't. So let's zoom in a little bit. Basically, I'll see if I can take you a bit further in. I've been doing a fair few tutorials, and what I've done is I've literally designed that myself in Illustrator this time. So let's see if we can just make this a little bit bigger. So rather than me drawing like the other coffee cup that I drew, I'd done that in Procreate. So this time I've done it all from scratch again. followed some amazing tutorials. I'm not taking credit for them, but obviously the design was there. I've just got to, it's just little things like finalizing what color you're going to do these little accents. Again, I did a gradient look, so it's just bringing these skills now into the next products. So whether or not I take that somewhere else as well, I don't know. That's what I was going to show you. I knew I had something else to show you. So let's zoom back out. Let's get you positioned again. See, I knew there was something else I needed to show you. So this is just me printing it off just so that I can get an idea of the colours before it goes over to the print company. And then I thought, oh, I'm not really sure I like this one, as in not the design, just the colours. So I've had to play around. I don't know if I'll be able to bring it up on screen because I'm under strict instructions not to show the other ones off. So then what I've done is I've gone in, I think I showed you me making that one. I've just need to, yeah, I've already changed the colour on that as well. 1 minute, let me keep that there for you so you can have a look. Right, so what I do now, look, is I've spent a little bit of time. I really want a black notepad. I really do want a black one. I even zoomed in enough for you to see, look. See what I mean? But I'm not sure that this is the design that's conducive. Let's see if I can move it over to the design that I want. So I'm not actually going to do it in that colour way. I'm going to save that black notepad design for something else that I've got coming up later on in the year. So I finally decided, I think this is where my heart's sitting at the minute, because what I'm going to do, look, is I'm going to make, this is me just like messing around, look. So you can see I've had 4 different ways. In addition to this, I just couldn't decide which colour I wanted. And as much as I do like that one, because I like the shocking pink, I just think it needed a little bit something else. You guys, what I might actually do on this vlog is I actually might print these all off and I might actually throw it out to you guys to just say, which one should we pick? Because as much as my heart's set on this, again, I've got to remember, whilst I'm designing for me, that's fine. But if I'm going to sell this and people prefer that black one, then obviously I've got to do a design that the majority want. My heart is sitting with that because I just feel like when we take it through to the other ones, it just looks, I can make it cohesive, so I can make it follow through. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Anyway, I just really like these after spending time, and it was time, deciding whether or not I want the black notepad to be for this first design. So for sure, as much as my heart is swaying to there, I think I am going to throw it out to either social media or onto the YouTube vlogs and just see if we can get a majority. Yeah, I'll put a poll. Oh my God. What is going on today, fam? Whilst I've been on the reset, I knew there was something else and my brain couldn't get it together quick enough to tell you. These are the new things that I'm currently working on at the minute. So these are going to be a sticker, and possibly, I think these ones should definitely be bookmarks. So this is a new skill. This took me a while, I'm not going to lie. Hold on, can you actually see it? Let's turn off the background. I took a bit of time off just for myself. Remember I said to you, I'm going to slow it down and start looking after myself. So just watch some tutorials. But then instead of just chilling and resting even more, I had all these brainwaves. So yeah, that's definitely a sticker that's already been uploaded, ready to print out. I could have done that while we've just been on there. I'm going to take off the background of this one as well. I don't know why I've set them all to finger, but there you go. That'll be why. I don't know why I don't know why I second guess myself, because my gut instinct is always right. And then here's something else that I've only just figured out. This one was hard, I'm not gonna lie, but I got there eventually. I think it was to do with this bit here. Remember when I said to you, I was in the latest vlog, I think I mentioned that I need to look at this file setup. So if I'm in the right one, let's just hope and pray I'm organized enough. So that's for the sticker. So basically this is, I do a temporary file where I just chuck everything in when I'm almost at the stage ready to upload it to somewhere. So it's separate from the actual design. So on the other day when you guys weren't here, because obviously we thought I'd run out of ink, I've gone in now and altered these files because it's, as you can see, it's different. Do I need to zoom in a bit more? And I think what I did is I've just gone in and I've just added a little bit more of an offset, because what was happening, look, that's perfect. I don't know whether it's the way I've set up the file or something, but can you see there? It's just cutting off at the wrong thing. Now I've done a calibration, but the calibration that we did the other day was for print and cut. So I'm just debating whether or not we do some die cut stickers so that we've got them ready for the photograph, and then hopefully if we calibrate, yes, that's a good idea. Right, so we're going to switch it again, so just bear with me a minute. What we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the cutting software, and just in case it asks me to calibrate again, I'm going to print off one set of die cut stickers on the glossy sticker paper. So just bear with me a minute. I'm doing these ready for a die cut sticker, and I'm sure when I spoke to Floss, she says some of my stickers are a little bit big. So let's have a look. Did I write them on the back of these? Of course I didn't. So where's the ones that I wrote them on? See what I mean? I'm just never ever organized when it comes to filming. I've printed these off the other day and I wrote on the back what size we was going to do them for the glossy side. Can we find it? Of course not, because that would just be too simple. Oh, here they are. See what I mean? I get so angry with myself. Just no need. Right, obviously these are the freebie. Anyway, these are the freebie stickers. So that's a 3-inch one. We're not going to go this big. This is not glossy. These aren't. These are I think they're semi-glossy, but they're not as thick as the die cuts that I do. That's 2.75 and that's 2.75. Oh, that's probably because it's got its pineapple on. I don't know. I'm sure I printed off a 2.5 somewhere. Sure I did. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, they're the 2-inch ones. Yeah, they're the ones when we printed them off. Right, let's have a look. Clearly I didn't make a note in my book, or did I? Oh, you know when I just waste my own time and I've probably made a note. I don't think we would have done for stickers. No, I've not done that yet, not that far ahead. Right, why am I worrying about the size of these? And it's probably because we're on our last couple of sheets. That's why. I'm not being tight or anything. It's just I've only got a certain amount to work with and I've got to be careful. Right, so the 2-inch, what are we saying? 2.75 is just a little bit too big. 3-inch is definitely too big. Who's having a right, let's go for 2.75 on a die cut. Because I feel like 2.5. They're not 2.5 for sure. It's fine. Yeah, we're going to do 2.75. So remember, we're only printing these off now for what purpose are these? Yeah, these are actually the die cut. So these are going on the thicker sticker paper. If I'd have done it wrong again. Okay, so let's see how many we can get. Oh, yeah, look, they're too big. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's go back and just change them to 2.5. Because these literally are just going to realistically as well going to be for photography purposes. And then this way I've got enough to photograph and everything and then get them out on the reels. Yesterday or the other day, sorry, I did the Adobe Express file, so that I've already set them to go. So they're the ones that drop in. I'll put something on the screen for you. So they're all ready to go. All the reels have been scheduled. It's too hot in this room for me to actually film. Let's just do these ones. So if I just move it around, I just got to be careful that, because they've got outlines and stuff on. Let's try, yeah, that one's two there. As long as they all don't touch each other. Like I said, spacing. Some people have just got that visual perception straight off. This is the bit I don't get why Cricut does this. Ooh, this is exciting. Do you know what? The best thing is, you know, when you've created something, when I sat in that car park while obviously she was on block week, I did not know that there was going to come out this good. And I'm actually really glad that I went in and did that one as well. Right, so remember, I'm not going to put the holographic on because these ones I'm just using for photographic purposes. And also I do just want to make sure, because I do think these are actually a nice, I'm sure on this one I can just, yeah, this one I'm fine to just stick it straight down. Sorry. I actually think these are a decent enough size. I don't know if I can, one of the sticker papers that I've got, sorry, I should have explained what I'm having a problem with. One of the sticker papers that I've got, as soon as it comes out the printer, you can't use the braille, but one of them you can. I think this is the one that I can. Yeah, okay. Fast drying. This is really nice. Wow. So excited. It's really nice. I mean, nobody would have known that I'd sat there in a car park and actually designed these on a block week. You would actually, this is the stuff you just don't see. Sometimes people need to know it is not all glamorous. Ow. I need to on an health and safety course for myself. Right, let's get these done. And then what we can do is jump on to, let me just make sure I'm still mic'd up. I'm so excited. I just need to calm down. This is just not right. You need to just take your time. Oh no. Oh, I know what the problem's going to be already. Oh, look at the registration marks and how far down they come. If we get this off, it's going to be a miracle. I foresee that Flosser, as remember I said that's what I like to call her, is going to be having to cut round these for me. What happened there? Oh no. Oh, please don't do this. I'm just hoping that it still keeps the same positioning, because if not, we've just done that and it's printed off really nice as well. Why is my gut instinct telling me to just take it out and just cut round it myself? Let's just keep our fingers crossed. Can you, oh, see, I keep forgetting to just like, right, let's just leave you guys there for a minute, because otherwise everything will, right, all I'm doing is just waiting for that to detect. So I just need to give it a little bit of extra light, and all I'm doing is just angling my phone over it. That's what I'm saying, there's nothing glamorous here. I don't have another light. We've got limited funds, so I have to make it work. Ideally, what I would actually have is another light, and I think I actually need one of those tripods so that my phone is actually filming top down. It's not good. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, I don't know why I'm getting excited, because we've not, until it's physically in your hand, we will not be getting excited. Right, let's have a look. Fingers crossed. Why is that not? Hold on a minute. Done. We don't need it cutting again. Oof, not at that expense. Getting stressed then. I was like, no. Oh, I'm dropping them all over the place. Look how well they've come out. Oh, let's see if I can just get, oh, don't drop it. I have not got the money to replace in these. Look at that. Oh yes, absolutely buzzing. I cannot remember what size did we do in the end. Oh, 2.5. Yeah, we're keeping it at that. These are lovely. Oh, so happy with these. Right, now these ones, oh, I'm going to have to be careful because that one's got a little scrape on it. Look at my cherries. Something happened on the cherries, so I just need to make sure that that's not a me thing. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let Flossie sort that out because that's what I end up doing, is messing it up, and then it's like costing me more money. And that is that one, lot on the glosser. Right, where's the other one? Because I've just seen it fall. What was the odds on of that one dropping off? Right, you know what I'm going to do now? I don't even know if I've got another sheet. I'm going to have to put it back through again, aren't I? I just waste my own time and I just waste my own energy. You just can't make this stuff up. All I had to do was just get it off the sheet and just get it on. Look how I've spoiled it. Look at that up there. And every time I move it, now this is a lesson learned. If I'd have put the glossy overlay on, I wouldn't have to put another sheet through. Oh, yeah, that's another lesson learned. I'm not going to lie, I'm annoyed with myself because all I had to do was just cut off a piece of holographic. What is up with me? Why am I so keeping positive? Oh my days, the chaos is real. I'm just disappointed with myself because this paper is not cheap. That's the stuff that people don't. I mean, what do you think we could do? I'm going to have to do another one of those. What size have we done them at? 2.5. They are really nice. Oh, I've scratched the cherries as well. Oh, and I've scratched the melon. Right, so maybe I should have just had a little bit more patience and just left them on the mat. We're going to have to put them through again. You know, when you spend a long time doing something and you do, at first I did question because I thought, you know, is this going to be a really nice design? But I'm really happy with, and I'm happy as well with that one. I like that one as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the sizes are fine. So I definitely need to leave them that size. Let's put them in here. Look, it's just doing another sheet again. Let's just make sure that the sheet's actually clean and it's not just because me. Okay, here we go. Right, so we've got to send it to the printer again. I just need to take my time because I think that's the issue. Sometimes I do just rush because I'm only doing them in small batches. I'm not actually remembering. Did I not do that the other day? The other day as well on the other vlog. I don't know if I filmed it or what. If I have, I'll leave it in. I sat there for ages. Come on, I'm just waiting here to make sure I've done it right. I sat here for ages thinking, why is it not printing now all of a sudden? To realise, obviously, the text box goes at the back of the actual software. Right, let's hope and pray this one comes out okay. What are we doing after this? So after we've gotten these off, she says, oh, yeah. Right, so just while we're waiting for this, what I didn't realise is I've just done a reel. I'm literally running out of space. As you can see, I've not got... Oh, maybe I did that when I ran over them with the brayer. Right, let's not run over these with the brayer. Again, I've got distracted, sorry. Basically, I've not got tons of space in here to do with like storage or anything like that. But also what I'm finding is I've not got enough room on this desk, you know, when I'm like vlogging and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is try and clear some room underneath here, underneath my desk. I don't know why I'm just saying here. But I don't know if you've noticed when I'm filming, there's an actual door there. And like I said, I've got a lot of memorabilia in there. So I feel like what I might have to do is put some stuff into storage because this stationery, let's get back on and do this. Right, press go. That would be a good thing. Right, let me just get this set up first before we talk about the storage side of things. Right, okay, so back to what we were saying. Sorry about the noise on the machine. I'm running out of space and I didn't anticipate the stationery needing so much room for the stationery. So I feel like we're going to have to do something like an IKEA or a B&M run just to see if there's any kind of storage solutions so that I can keep everything organised. And what I'm going to have to do is just get rid of some of the memorabilia in that cupboard. And then I've got a little bit more space locally, as in around me under here, to deal with the bits that I need onto. Right, yeah, there is something up with the cherry file, and it has just scraped along the melon. Oh, what is it scraped along now? Oh, of all the ones that I needed, look, it scraped a line across them. So maybe I should have put the holographic on. I'm just hoping that we can get away with these for photographic purposes. Because remember, these are not the ones that I would sell. So all I'm doing is just roll. Let me just show you, look. I just roll it like that. We're just rolling and peeling. Rolling and peeling. Okay, so the positive is it's not gone on the floor, but there is a line down the left-hand side. Of course, it would be the ones that I actually need. We'll see it on the pineapple because that's the one I needed as well. Right, so I've just got to remember holographic, but let's check the sizes of all of these. Yeah, these are fine. These are fine. So whatever size I've put these at, we're good to go. So let's go in, seeing whether or not I've done the bookmarks right, because I don't know if I've even set these up yet. Right, what I'm going to do is try and see if I've actually put this anywhere. I'm not sure if I've done this or not yet already. I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I have. They're up in the file already, aren't they? So I don't need to do those. Those are done. So let's go down. Where are we? I always make it easier on myself. There it is. Right, let's see, because I'm sure I've created them as, what is it? Graphics. Why are my libraries not showing up? There we go. Just make it easier for myself. Right, let's see if this actually works, because if we can do this, I just feel like this is going to be so much easier. Right, so all I did was when I created these little, this is, I think, one of the first times I've actually done it properly, look. I thought, why don't I just make them into a graphic? So what size are we thinking? Let's have a look, see if I've got this right. So if we go back and have a look, I'm just trying to see if that's roughly about the right size. I don't know if I want it a bit bigger. Let's try 3.5. I think we could get away, you know, just go a little bit bigger and make this possibly 4. Yeah, let's try 4. It does, I know it looks a lot on the screen, but what I'm going to do is the lower one. Is that the one that's behind? Yeah. So what I want it to do is I want it to align up, because I know roughly that that one's fine. I think I've seen it printed out before. If I click that one, it's letting me know it's going to align it, and I want it to align them both at the bottom. So now I can go back in, just duplicate it. I'm going to put it above the one that's up on the top. Let's just hope and pray. That's all we can do. Right, I'm just going to do this because all it does is it just means I've been having a few issues when I go through to take my stuff through to the cutting software. Even though I've been doing it at 300 ppi, for some reason when I've been uploading them, it's been saying that the image is too large and that it's a low resolution for printing purposes. So on some of the occasions I've had to take it all the way up to 600, but I've been getting away with 500 at the minute. So let's just see if we can do that. We're going to export it. All I want is just a PNG. And all I do is I've literally set myself up now so that I'm a little bit more organized. So I know that if there's a file that's or an image that's in here, it's letting me know that I've still got to upload it to the software, the cutting software. Right, okay, so let's quickly go through to the software. Let's upload it, look, and let's just see if I've done this right. right, we've got to do this for our many designs. So what I might do is I might speed this up if I feel like it's taking too long when we're on there.
just thought I'd jump on and just show you guys how I upload the sticker sheets and arrange them and everything in the cutting software. So once I've done my designs, my Summer Lovin designs specifically, I'll actually take them through to Adobe and actually create sticker sheets. And now what you're seeing is me just uploading those to the software. And because I've got 2 individual layers, I just need to align everything and just center it on the Design Space software. I always work in a different colour background just to make it easier on my eyes. Once they've been aligned, I then set the sizing up. This time it's threw me off purely because the cherries wasn't going in the right space. I'll also duplicate the sticker sheet itself. So the back of the sticker sheet will do a print and cut, and because I need Cricut to cut it twice, I'll then duplicate that sheet and just create it as a basic cut. So then what Cricut does is it knows that we've got a top layer that needs a kiss cut layer, it's got the actual sticker sheet itself that needs printing, and then it's also going to look at the next piece of the layer which says, can you just cut it again? And that means that the Cricut itself will cut round that rectangle twice, which will give me a solid cut, so I'm left with a physical sheet, but it'll only do a kiss cut for the actual stickers designs themselves, which mean my customers can peel them off that sheet. So I just have to align it. I then obviously group each layer, just give them a name to make it easier for myself. I rotate it just so that I can get more sheets on the actual sticker sheet itself. And once they've been attached, and literally the software looks at it as one individual project to do, then I'll duplicate it, arrange it and attach it again, so that it is literally just one thing for Cricut to work on together, so that when I go through to make it, it's not printing 6 or 9 different things, it's grouping it all together to say, right, this is one project that I need to make. And at the end of it, I'll end up with 2 sticker sheets that have been fully cut out of the materials that I've got, which will then leave me with the individual die cuts that are within that sticker sheet itself, if that makes sense. So it's just something, after watching tutorials, but also after knowing how Cricut works, I've figured out how to get the basic cut in to make it cut along the edges again twice, rather than having to copy it 5 or 6 times. So I've just realised I haven't even told you when this summer collection launches. Right, the Summer Lovin collection is going to be launching the 11th of July. I usually do it about 6 or 7 p.m. I've not decided yet, so keep watching, obviously, future vlogs, and I'll let you know the exact time. But here's just a recap of what we've created sticker-wise. And don't forget, we also did magnetic bookmarks.